We talked about this a second ago. So Jay-Z is one of the newest to be accused in a civil lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old girl back in the 2000s, and he came at it hard.
This is how, whether you're guilty or not, this is how you handle these accusations. And you can tell this wasn't from a PR team, it's not from a publicist. They said he wrote this on his phone, was like, hold up. And
yeah, so this guy, Tony Busby, who has, so this is what I was saying about the whole Sean Combs Diddy thing. When you get hit with 120 lawsuits or whatever it is, you know, what I was saying before is that when it comes to the courtroom, you're going to see that most of these are not going to hold water.
They just want money.
That's right.
That's
so
what
they do, and what they did to Jay-Z is they said, hey, this lawyer said, hey, I'm going to come at you with this accusation. Do you want to make it go away? This is what it's going to cost you. And he said, fuck off. And this is from 2000. It's 25 years ago. I had very skeptical hippo eyes right away. A 13-year-old girl, she's just where? She's just at these awards?
No, apparently the word is, according to her lawyer, is she wanted to go to the party. She showed up to event they were at, found the driver, and the driver's like, oh, you're P.
No, the driver found her. The limo driver found her.
She went up to the driver. No, she went up to the driver, and then he was like, oh, you're P. Diddy's type. Like, let me talk to him. After the show, they took her to an after party to his house. She had to sign an NDA. Then in the house, this happened.
Yeah. So all of that is already, like, where are parents? You're 13. Like, what? People couldn't see that you're 13.
Thank you.
It doesn't make sense. Also, to me, this is, like Jay-Z said, this is a criminal thing. Why didn't you go to the police? This is a criminal matter. This is a child.
What's the
and 13 years old, there's no mistaking.
Though?
Huh? I have a 13-year-old. That's a child.
But what's the statute?
Yeah, but some people are into that, B.
Does that matter?
I know
some
that,
people
but it's a criminal. This should be a criminal matter.
I mean, I don't know.
But then also sometimes, like in Connor's case too, like sometimes it goes to civil because they don't have the evidence that they need for the criminal trial.
Right.
So if it happened to on 13 and you have no evidence,
yes. Well, my thing
civil.
is this. You know, if it's a 13-year-old, what should be at stake is justice.
That's what, but that's what Jay-Z's saying.
And so what this guy did is, hey, give us money and we'll make this go away.
Which is weird.
So all of a sudden,
that's what Jay-Z's saying. He's like, hold on,
interesting.
if I actually did this, wouldn't you want criminal charges?
Yes.
Shouldn't that predator be put away instead of coming for money? Like this whole, he's like, you're fucking with the wrong celebrity. I'm from the streets of New York. Like, good luck.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself.
He handled it the right way.
He's also got a 13-year-old.
But here's the thing too, is like the internet, if you've been paying attention to any of the, like the P. Diddy stuff, every single conspiracy theory is wait till they start focusing on Jay-Z. Jay-Z's next. Like, and then I'll go down that deep dive at 4 a.m. I'll be on there. I'll go to this rabbit hole that they have on Jay-Z, and you're like, but there's nothing really there. Like, there's no legit evidence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You hear
like, oh, but he slept with this girl when she was 14. It's like, did she say that? Like, there's no concrete evidence, but it's all this weird conspiracy online, right? On Beyonce asked people to, you know, bathe in blood and do this worshiping. You're like, really? Is that all?
They're a little busy doing a lot of stuff like running
I don't know.
Major business. I think, again,
it's funner than just going, yeah, Jay-Z's great.
I think you're going to see when it comes to push comes to shove, you're going to see that a lot of these cases are dropped.
Damage already done though. That's what fucking sucked. For Jay-Z now it's like, oh, you're accused of rape. Nobody looks into it.
No. Well,
and I guarantee, let's say this gets dropped. Let's say Jay-Z fights it and wins. Jay-Z and Beyonce, they're billionaires, so they probably have the power to get the word out.
Yeah.
They'll be fine either way. But I'm just saying the damage is already done. You've already accused Jay-Z rape. That's associated his name. You're fucked.
Well, because he said
Connor,
my children go to school and have to answer questions.
They're of the age where they're going to know what's going on. So now I got to sit them down because your dumbass wants to do this.
That's the liability of celebrity now. It can ruin. It's your children you deal with. Like, you can handle it. You're going to be like, fuck off, and I got to deal with this shit. You're going to deal with a lot of like people on the internet saying stuff, and there's always a subset of people that believe it. Like anything else, you know. It's like so Pete Hegseth. If you look at that sexual allegation that he went through,
I don't know who
that woman. So he is the Trump's pick for Secretary of Defense.
Oh yeah, he's a badass.
Stud. So immediately the press they got to come after him. In 2017, he settled an allegation There just wasn't any evidence. And let me just go through what it was. The woman was seen, they had an argument at the bar, and the woman was seen basically holding his hand, going back to his room, okay, to get busy, late at night after the bar. Do you know that woman's husband and her kids were in the same hotel?
Oh, wow.
So she was like, I got to go have sex with this big stud over here. And then she comes out, and for whatever reason, she says, oh, no, he wouldn't let me leave or something. Except for that never stuck, and it was all settled out of court. So now he had done, so Pete Hegseth, there's a picture of him. He's in what looks like his very short shorts, and this congresswoman or some asshole goes, oh, it's great that you have a drunk rapist as your pick. And it was a picture of him when he was swimming for the Navy SEAL Foundation to raise money for Navy SEALs. So
are you guys familiar with Pete's background? Complete badass.
Yeah. He went to Princeton and Harvard. He has 2 Bronze Stars for combat.
Yeah.
He's written 4 books. If you have a problem with him running a huge organization, that's one thing. But to attack him this way is just dishonest and horseshit. And that stupid asshole called him a rapist. She can get sued, and he should sue her for that.
Yeah.
He should sue the fuck out of her, but...
I bet he'll be all right. But yeah, it's all bullshit.
And then he's got the cross, like he's a white nationalist. They're saying all this stuff. It's like, no, a Christian nationalist. Shut up. It's like, he's a warrior. Handsome guy. Look at that right there. That picture of him in that suit.
He's a stud.
Yeah.
What else you guys got?
Okay. So this OnlyFans model has been apparently hired by someone on the Bills to come to games and flash and distract the other teams and their coaches. We cannot confirm or deny. She has some text messages here.
And she plays for who? I mean, she works for who?
The OnlyFans world.
But to just distract the Bills players?
The Bills have hired, the rumor is the Bills have hired her to come distract the other side.
I don't think the Bills are involved with this. Maybe
There's
a Bills,
some text messages here.
From who? For the Bills.
It won't say who.
I call
But it
bullshit.
was
It's a
against
fun
the
TMZ story, but at that level, you think the Bills are sitting around marketing going, let's hire that hot chick to flash the professional football players to distract them from 3rd and 10?
Here's what I think. I think there's a guy on the Bills who thinks she's hot and follows her and says, I'll give you $100.
He's just looking to try to, get with her. Cause she
Yep. I'd drop a ball for that.
yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
Come on. Kind of cool. I liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun story. It's just not realistic.
Okay.
NFL teams aren't hiring OnlyFans model to flash the boys.
So this pilot in Brazil flying a plane and a full-blown vulture crashes through the window and he is unfazed. Just unfazed. And there's a video of it. There he is.
Well,
That's a vulture?
that's a vulture.
Vulture.
But what should he be doing,
I mean, don't you think he'd freak out?
No, you just
That's just gonna make
if
the
you freak out,
situation
you
worse.
die. What you do is you just stay calm and you land that fucking plane. There's only one thing to do, and that's a good metaphor for life. There's only one thing to do: solve the problem. Right? So most people are like, I'm freaking out. It's like, that's cool. Solve the problem.
No, there's not even a problem. You just do your job.
Yes.
You don't think you pull it out?
No. It makes the hole bigger. Just leave them there.
Okay. I thought it was pretty cool.
It's also kind of cool.
And then if you scroll down a little more.
I mean, that's
Go on.
hilarious.
Look at that.
Damn, dude. Do you think the vulture's dead? Look at that.
It'd be cool if he was still alive.
Birds are a real problem.
That's how you know. Well,
Yeah, that guy don't give
Do you guys know what they do to keep birds out of the airfield in airports? Mm-mm. There are 2 things they do. See if you can guess. It's kind of cool.
Do they put up fake owls?
No, not
Smart.
bad. Close. They do 2 things. One, they light off firecrackers to keep the geese and things out of the airfield. And 2, they always have falcons on hand. They have peregrine falcons because they're really territorial birds, and they keep all the birds out of the airfield.
For sure.
So typically in all
But then don't you have to worry
airports-
about running into falcons?
No, because you'll have like 2 of them, and they're really small. And all you need is like 2, and they will patrol
Patrol the
that,
area?
Yeah, and they just
That's
keep
cool.
everything out. Yeah, pretty wild.